The impact of race on politics has changed a great deal with the increasing reliance of politicians on television. Much of the debate over civil rights now has been influenced by how the words might eventually be used in next year's election campaign. Here's ABC's Jim Wooten.
For better or worse, quotas have become what's known in American politics as a hot-button issue, easily exploited in the quick context of a television commercial. Look at this one from last year's Senate race in North Carolina.
You needed that job, and you were the best qualified. But they had to give it to a minority because of a racial quota. Is that really fair?
Republican Jesse Helms was narrowly re-elected, although his black opponent was as anti-quota as he. No wonder Democrats like House Majority Leader Gephardt are worried about how Republicans will use the quota issue in future campaigns.
Unfortunately, I think we've got a situation here where the administration, the president, really doesn't want an answer to the problem. They want a political issue. They want a 30-second spot.
Ted Kennedy is at it again.
In fact, that 30-second spot has already been on the air around the country, broadcast on local stations in an effort to defeat the Democrats' civil rights bill on Capitol Hill, or at least sustain the president's expected veto.
The liberals' quota bill could affect your job.
Recognize the hands? The ad is a clone of the 1990 Helms commercial produced by his Political Action Committee, which insists there's nothing racial about it. Those Democrats who disagree are now dropping a famous name.
The quota charge is the legislative equivalent of the Willie Horton campaign commercial, and just as irresponsible.
Horton, of course, was an icon in the 1988 campaign against Michael Dukakis.
He allowed first-degree murderers to have weekend passes from prison.
Like quotas, Willie Horton was an issue easily raised in 30-second ads, but not so easily answered in the same time and space. And the same is true of the Democrats' argument that to oppose their civil rights bill is to oppose civil rights. If they could exploit that in 30 seconds, they would, and they'll probably try. Jim Wooten, ABC News, Washington.